establish each identity. In part A, we got sine theta plus cosine theta quantity square plus sine theta minus cosine theta quantity square is equal to 2. So we start with the left hand side. So left hand side, and now its quantity square means we need to multiply sine theta plus cosine theta by itself. Okay, this is not simply sine theta square plus cosine theta square. No, we need to multiply or FOIL sine theta plus cosine theta by itself, or we can write in this way: sine theta plus cosine theta times itself. Square means sine theta plus cosine theta plus same thing here, sine theta minus cosine theta, sine theta minus cosine theta. Let's multiply, pretty much foiling sine times sine, sine times cosine, then cosine sine, cosine times cosine. So sine sine, sine is square theta, sine times cosine, sine cosine, plus cosine sine, which is same as sine cosine. It's like a times b is same as b times a. So cosine times sine, I want to write sine times cosine, plus cosine times cosine, cosine square theta, plus do the same thing here. So we distribute, then we get sine square theta minus sine theta cosine theta minus cosine times sine, which is sine theta cosine theta plus cosine square theta. This negative, positive. Now let's simplify. So sine square plus cosine square, we know that sine square theta plus cosine square of same angle theta is 1. So this sine square theta plus cosine square theta, we can write 1. Similarly, here is sine square theta plus cosine square theta, this is also plus, so that's also 1. Okay, and sine theta cosine theta, that's positive, minus sine theta cosine theta, so we can cancel this with this, plus sine theta cosine theta minus sine theta cosine theta, those terms also cancel this. Okay, then just sine square plus cosine square 1, another sine square plus cosine square 1, so 1 plus 1 is just 2, which is the right hand side. So we just established this identity. Okay, let's move to the part B. So obviously we want to start with the left hand side, it's more complicated, and we just have to get cosine in the right hand side. So let's try to write everything in terms of cosine. This is already constant, so can't do anything. So sine is square, so do we have formula for sine is square in terms of cosine? We know that sine square plus cosine square is 1. Then sine square is same as, if we subtract cosine squares from both sides, then we get sine square is equal to 1 minus cosine square. Okay, so we can write sine square as 1 minus cosine square. So this is 1 minus, on the bottom 1 plus cosine theta, we can make as a block because two terms. So here sine square is 1 minus cosine square. Okay, just looking at the bottom, 1 plus cosine, look at the top, this is 1 is same as 1 squared minus cosine squared, so this is a difference of two squares, and we know the formula difference of two squares like u squared minus v squared, that is u plus v, u minus v. Okay, let's do that. 1 minus 1 plus cosine theta on the bottom, and this is now difference of two squares using this formula, 1 plus cosine theta, like u plus v, and 1 minus cosine theta. Now is a block 1 plus cosine, 1 plus cosine, cancel. Now we have 1 minus, just 1 minus cosine theta, but there is a negative sign, so we need to distribute this negative 1, negative 1, negative, and negative, positive cosine theta, and 1 minus 1, 0, okay, or cancel, so cosine theta. That is what we have in the right hand side, so that's the right hand side done.